Justin and I had gone to the same college for 3.5 years, and we had never bumped into each other. It was a small college. A friend of mine had a birthday party in her dorm room, and he happened to be there. And I thought, oh, this guy, he's kind of nice. I wonder who he is. And then it just kind of, we just hit it off from there. We just started talking, and that was that. And it didn't seem like we had even gotten out of the church before the first person asked us when we were going to have a baby. Like, it was ridiculous. I'm like, give us a minute. We just got married. We want to enjoy time with each other and learn how to live together. I always had this dream to be a mom. It was just in me. I always thought, I'm going to be a mom. I'm going to have lots of children. It's just going to be great. We decided that we'd, pray about it and make sure that was the right thing for us. And it seemed like that's what God was telling us. And so I was excited, and people were, of course, still asking. And so I was just ready to be like, yep, we're having a baby, and here it is. Months and months had gone by, probably even a year, and nothing happened. I went to the doctor, I started getting tests done. People would still ask, and it would just sting a little bit more. I'd still smile because, nobody wants to talk about that. When they say, when you're gonna have a kid, you don't wanna be like, well, I might not be able to have one, or, it's kind of awkward conversation. So it's just better to smile and nod and say, I don't know, someday. I kind of sunk into this depression of, what am I supposed to be doing? And so I would pray a lot to God, and I would say, I have this desire in my heart to be a mom. Why am I having so much trouble? Like, am I misunderstanding you? And I just felt like for a long time I was just talking and saying these prayers, but I wasn't quite hearing what God wanted me to do. Time was going by, years are going by, and I kind of changed my prayer to, please take this away from me if I can't be a mom. I think I was retreating a little bit from God. I was kind of mad at him, if I'm honest. I thought, I've been praying for years for this, and I haven't received anything from you. I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. There were these two coworkers that I had become friends with. It was just happy faces, happy chat. Let's see what we can laugh about today. But really, it was not anything deeper than that. And I just felt like God was telling me, you need to talk to these girls. They can help you. They can pray for you. I've been praying for 8 years. Why would I bother to tell these people to pray? Because you're not answering me in 8 years. So what difference does it make? I just kept feeling like this burden. I was like, you have to get rid of this burden. You just have to do it. I threw myself into my coworker's office, and I said, I need to talk to you guys. I told him my story, and I told him I just really badly wanted to be a mom. It was in my heart, and I didn't understand. And they comforted me, and they prayed. They stopped what they were doing. They closed the door, and they just prayed for me. And I cannot tell you the relief that I felt at that moment. I still didn't understand it at the time, but I just felt like I had maybe done what God had asked me to do. I felt like God and I were connecting again. It wasn't long after that that I got sick. I was talking to one of those friends, those coworkers, and she encouraged me to get a test. And she said, Bonnie, maybe you're pregnant. And I said, no, I've locked that away long ago. I'm not getting my hopes up, because it's just always no. 8 years of no. She convinced me enough that after work I went and got a test, and I did the test, and we put it in our bathroom, and I closed the door because I couldn't stand to watch it for the 2 minutes that you have to watch it for. And in that time, I was already preparing myself for this big major letdown. I was thinking, why did I let myself do this again? Why? Right when the 2 minutes was up, my husband just took me in his arms and we prayed. He prayed because I was already trying to fight back tears, because I was trying to decide how I was going to even breathe if we opened the door and it was negative. And he went first because I just couldn't. And then all of a sudden, he came out with the biggest smile and he said, it's positive. when I think back to all the times that I doubted and I didn't think that God was listening, I now know why He made me wait that long, because I just know that she was made for this time. We named her Hannah Joy, and that couldn't be a better name. She is always happy. She always loves others. She's always so welcoming. She's just full of energy and full of happiness, and I know she's going to do great, big things in her little life. I would do it again. I would wait 8 more years for Hannah. God is faithful. I knew that He loved me. He wanted me to be in fellowship with these people. He wanted somebody to pray for me every day. God doesn't leave you. He's there, and He knows what's ahead. He makes everything good.